We'll open this video up with a tweet. Because when it comes to Carolina Hurricanes forward Mikko Rantanen, we are getting updates like crazy from everybody, but nobody can seem to actually figure out what's going on. Major Moose tweeted this out. It's every Rantanen update from the insiders. Statisticians be like, yeah, this may or may not happen. I don't know. Now, I'll tell you this. It's been years since I've done calculus, so I'm not really all too sure how to explain these verbally, but this is all in response to Elliot Friedman's Mikko Rantanen update from yesterday. We can quickly head over onto sportsnet.ca and read Friedman's piece because, it's really short. Closing in on Friday's 3 p.m. Eastern trade deadline with a quickie blog for a Wednesday night. According to multiple sources, the Hurricanes are doing their Mikko Rantanen due diligence, checking out potential returns as either a rental or with an extension, assuming he's willing to sign anywhere before July 1st. Among the teams believed to be very interested are Toronto, Dallas, and LA, although that's a ridiculously incomplete list. Who wouldn't want him at a $2.3 million cap hit if Carolina retained 50% of Rantanen's salary? But a trade return would be much better for the Hurricanes if Rantanen agreed to extend with their new team, something else that everyone's trying to determine. There are teams willing to step up in exchange for long-term security. If Carolina does not like the offers, they can keep the winger and make a run. But they have opened the door, and we will see where this goes. This show is brought to you by ExpressVPN. Go out there and check out that first link in the description to save some money on your VPN, get some free months, and support this YouTube channel in the process. This article, really this tiny article, will also be linked in the description if you wanted to dive into that. But as we had discussed, every Mikko Rantanen update is fun because it's a different insider admitting that they have no freaking idea what's going on. And this was expanded upon even more by Darren Dreger, who tweeted this out just about an hour ago. Good luck defining who is in and who is out, involving the possibility of a Rantanen trade. The Carolina Hurricanes are working on options. Multiple teams are in the mix. Trade and extension is absolutely on the table. However, there is no guarantee at this moment that Carolina even pulls that trigger. Darren, thank you so much for this new information. I now see this Rantanen situation with much more clarity. Cheers, Vic. This, of course, is a meme. They're talking about how we don't really know anything that's going on and how we have no clarity. There is no information in this. It's ultimately just saying, hey, good luck, guys. We'll figure out where he gets traded when everybody else figures it out because nobody is really in on this and nobody's really out of this. Mikko Rantanen, of course, is in a really difficult spot, and you can say that he put himself in that spot. Pierre LeBrun tweeted this out earlier this morning. It's probably as expected, but league sources are confirming that Carolina has received clarity from Mikko Rantanen's camp as far as not being ready to make a decision on the team's contract offer by Friday's trade deadline. Hence, Carolina talking to teams and seeing for real what the trade market is for him. It comes down to weighing the best trade offers on the table versus keeping Rantanen as a rental. Let's see how it goes. So, when it comes to this, you can say that it's Mikko Rantanen himself that's put himself in a pretty difficult situation because, hey, you can fix all of this, Mikko. You can sign a $100 million plus contract today with the Carolina Hurricanes and everything will be done. We don't need to go through this trade situation. But this is the thing. When I read this, Rantanen's camp, they're not ready to make a decision on the offer before Friday. When I read this, I say there's no way Mikko Rantanen even wants to stay in Carolina. If he had any sort of inclination to stay with the Hurricanes, he would have signed by now. This is a weird thing to apply to this situation, but you know that dating philosophy that gets talked about once in a while? F yes or no? Where when you're thinking about whether or not you like somebody or you want to go out with somebody, in order for you to understand whether or not that person is genuinely appealing to you, you just gotta work off of your instincts. When you say, hey, do you like this person? If you don't immediately go, hell yeah, like, yes, absolutely. If you don't immediately think that this is right for you, the answer is no. Subconsciously, you might be thinking, oh, but like, I don't know if I really vibe with the way that they chew their food, or I don't like their career choice, or I think they have potential, but they're not giving the best of themselves yet. If you have to think about it, you're fickle, you're wishy-washy, the answer is no. It's no. For Carolina, already giving this guy $100 million, he's like, I don't know, man, I don't know. The answer's no. You're not going to re-sign. Straight up. Like, if you were going to sign, you would have done it by now. Nothing in Mikko Rantanen's life is going to be able to step in there and be like, yeah, but think about it. 8 years in Carolina, $100+ million, whatever. There's going to be no extra incentive that's going to get Rantanen to say, you know what, yeah, that's correct. I'll go out there and commit 8 years of my life and get $100 million here. He knows you can get that money elsewhere. Not the 8 years, but still the, $100+ million, whatever he gets on the free agent market. And probably he could get that elsewhere. But it's not going to be in Carolina. He just doesn't want to be there. It's so obvious. And now, the entire reason we're making this video, it was in the title, it was in the thumbnail, it was posted about here by Arif Dean. Martin Necas in Colorado has commented on the Rantanen speculation. He said that Carolina probably should have known that Rantanen would have signed before making that trade. Necas is still in touch with former teammates and wishes them the best of luck this year. Look at that smug face on that guy's grin. Ay. Face on the guy's grin. Nah, it's the other way around. Look at that smug grin on Necas' face. He's going out there and saying, yeah, Carolina probably should have known if they would have signed him or not before making the trade. But, of course, good luck to those guys. And some of the replies, F off, Necas. Like, this guy definitely upset as to how everything went down. LMAO, you're mad. Slim Shady thriving. Rantanen wants out. Yeah, I'd be mad, too. Martin Necas, finally happy. Finally being put in a spot where he can excel. Not that Carolina didn't do that to Necas this season. I mean, he was certainly very productive. But I will say, the end of Necas' time in Carolina was starting to get a little bit slow. He wasn't producing as much as he was at the very beginning of the season where he was on this crazy good point streak. The middle part of the year for Necas wasn't kind to him. I mean, multiple pointless games in a row and everything. So, Martin Necas being alongside of Makar and McKinnon, looking happy, scoring points. Meanwhile, Mikko Rantanen has not produced to a significant capacity for this Carolina Hurricanes team. Half a point a game. He was over a point a game, way over a point per game with Colorado this season. And now he is probably on his way out, unless the Hurricanes decide to keep him as a rental and they let him walk for free, and they lose him for nothing, thus losing Martin Necas for nothing too. Yeah, there's no wonder that this tweeter is going out there and saying, yeah, F off Martin Necas. I mean, this comment is pretty snarky too. Carolina probably should have known whether or not Rantanen would have signed before making that trade. Implying, hey, if they just didn't make the trade, I'd still be there. But, he's kind of laughing about it too. So, anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about this entire Mikko Rantanen trade update situation. We're getting so many comments from different insiders that are all over the place, and I think these memes definitely do encapsulate it. Yeah, it may or may not happen. Who really knows? Every Rantanen trade update is just digging ourselves deeper into the hole of uncertainty. So with that in mind, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about Mikko Rantanen and the trade updates with him and Carolina. What are your thoughts on Martin Necas speaking out about the trade situation, kind of poking a little bit of fun at it, and some Hurricanes fans getting ticked off at the same time? Thoughts in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this video. And bye.